Hello, welcome back to another video. It's dark outside, so I'm under a street light and I'm trying to like have some decent lighting. I hope nobody walk past my car, but first for a couple minutes, I just wanted to talk about shame and that emotion. I've been really sitting with that emotion and digesting it and trying to understand it better over these past couple weeks. And shame is not a fun emotion, and a lot of shame comes from, I think, social media nowadays in society, honestly, because there's so many things we have so much access to people's opinions right now, and we can see when somebody don't like certain things, or we can see when a big group of people is, jumping on a topic or a behavior that you have done in the past or that you currently do, and that might make you feel some internal shame about it. This is an example, but what do you really need to feel shameful about? Like, what do you need to be ashamed of? Unless it's like something crazy, like if it's like you doing something crazy, you're hurting somebody, or you're just a bad person, you're a pedophile, like things along those lines. Yes, you need to be ashamed of it. But majority of things, I would say that you don't need to be ashamed of a lot of things, but the way this world is set up and the way people are, it makes people have that emotion creep in their brain and just creep in their body, and it ultimately makes you feel bad, and it keeps you stuck in certain, it keeps you stuck in certain timelines of your life when you're constantly feeling shame, or that emotion comes up and it's holding you back to do something or to express something, because you have fear as well of being judged for this thing. I'm being very, very vague because shame, you could be ashamed of a lot of different things. Like you could be ashamed of the job that you have. You could be ashamed of your partner. You could be ashamed of your parents. There's a lot of things. You could be ashamed of behaviors that you have within yourself. There's a lot of things that you could be ashamed of, or there's a lot of situations that you could feel shame of. But talking about shame that you might feel for yourself because of choices and decisions that you made, you really shouldn't at the end of the day. And you shouldn't, because we're human and we're not perfect and we're not meant to be perfect. We're here to learn life through trial and error. And if you really think about it, we have evolved as humans because of trial and error. And listen, hear me out. I'm tying this back into what it means to shame. But we got to this point because of trial and error. If people didn't test out boats or test out different things and test out flying planes, test out medicines and stuff like that, we wouldn't have gotten to the point where we have these different medicines and where we can fly planes and stuff like that to this day. So it's kind of similar to shame. Things that you're ashamed of that you do, or things that you've done, you can move forward because you learn from that situation, and you know that that's something that you might not do, or that's something that you don't like to do, or that's something that you shouldn't do for yourself, and just rewrite your story and do better and evolve. That's the whole point. But things that happen to you in the past that you're ashamed of, everybody don't need to know that either. I believe that not everybody needs to know everything that happened to you in your life, but you also need to learn to accept all parts of you and all things that happen to you, because if not, you're going to constantly feel these emotions. And not saying that you can completely eliminate the shame emotion. I don't think that's like possible, but you can definitely have a lot more acceptance for the things that you feel shameful about yourself, and just move forward and have a better headspace towards that emotion. And that's what I've been also understanding and working on within myself. My relationship with shame has evolved over time. If I'm feeling like I'm feeling shameful about something that I'm doing, or an emotion or desire that I have, I let myself know and talk to myself, and I understand that it's normal. It's normal to be human. It's normal to do things, and I don't need to feel ashamed about anything. anything a part of being human and anything that happens in this human experience. But thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you later.